Hi everybody, welcome to Superior Dodge in Conway. This is the fourth event of FLW Arkansas. I'm Carlton Wing. Once again, we are thrilled to partner with our friends at Superior Dodge. They've been supporting the anglers of Arkansas for years and are bringing you this program. Now the points race is tightening. There's only 2 events left in the season, so let's head to the water at Lake Ouachita. The moments before and during sunrise on Ouachita are something to behold. The beautiful and inspiring scenery will cause anyone to take a moment to take it all in. It also gets anglers excited. Ouachita is one of the great lakes in Arkansas, always full of surprises and full of a few big fish as well. Anglers quickly filled up the Mountain Harbor Marina, ready for the 4th event of the season, hoping for the big bites to inch closer in the season standings, trying to earn a trip to the regional championship in Shreveport. This is the boat where all the action is right here before takeoff here. This is the flag boat, and got tournament director Mark McWaw, and all of the boats are gathered right here in just literally about 2 minutes. We're going to start calling off boats. What do you expect today, Mark?
You know, Carlton, we got a beautiful day. The Weather Channel forecast was about opposite of what we were expecting this morning. They were calling for 0 wind this morning, and what little bit of wind they were looking for was a north wind, but you can see here we got a south wind this morning. A lot of fish going to be caught today. It's going to be a beautiful morning. As you can see here, looking back at the east, a good looking sunrise here. We're going to have boats going down the lake, up the lake. Fish are going to be caught deep, shallow. I mean, got a lot of stuff going on. Going to see lots of fish today. It's going to be fun.
A lot of optimism here today as we get ready to start the 4th event on the BFL Arky Division Tour. After a prayer and the national anthem, it's go time. Over 100 boats spread out across the lake. First stop of the morning, this is the mouth of Crystal Springs. It's kind of a popular area, as you can see, as we've already got a few boats out here. You've got a point that comes about straight out and very deep water on either side of that point, as much as 100+ feet deep. Now these fish are suspended. One of the lures that's been successful this week is a wake bait, and this is a cotton cordell redfin right here. Just a surface bait, but it gets those suspended fish's attention. They come up and crash it, and there's been a lot of activity on baits just like this. This is Cody Burke. He entered the tournament 2nd in the season points standings. The Bryant angler is always on fish and always has a plan.
There has been some fish schooled up here over the tops of these trees. I was honestly just going to try to get a limit this morning early before I went and did anything else. We've caught one decent striper already, but no largemouth yet. Right now I'm just throwing just a swim bait. Just kind of counting it down. There's one. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Number 1, we got to start somewhere.
Our friends at Superior Dodge are helping us bring the best in fishing to you. All season long, they'll help us with car and truck tips to help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Here's a tip for all you anglers out there. You're always backing your boat into the water, into the lake. Your differentials submerged in the water. Need to service that from time to time. We don't want the oil and water mixing in your differential. One of the most important things we do here is we check it for all the seals and gaskets, make sure everything is good to go when you get ready to back your boat into the lake. We take care of that and everything else here at Superior Dodge. Doing your multi-point inspection, make sure everything is good from front to back. We recommend that about every 6,000 to 10,000 miles.
Heading back to the water, let's appreciate some more of the majesty of Lake Ouachita. This is B Branch's Leland Nixon in front and Robert Scott of Little Rock as the co-angler. At this point, both anglers have one keeper in the live well, but Leland is hoping for more out of this first area.
Well, I've got a plan. I don't know how good a plan it is, but my plan was to stay here the first 2 hours and just try to get a big bite. And I was hoping I could have a limit by now and I wouldn't have to leave here, but the way it's looking right now, I'm gonna have to go hunt some schools of Kentuckies and, you know, possibly catch a largemouth out there, but most of the schools that I've had found are just big bunches of Kentuckies.
But there may be some life left in this spot yet. Robert Scott manages to land keeper number 2. Scott entered the tournament in 13th place in the season standings. The top 50 earn a trip to the regionals at the end of the season. Keepers like these are precious at this point.
And, uh-oh. Need a net. This is what we've been catching a lot of, these little ones. Better measure that, he may measure. No. No, you can't. You know, I think you'll make it. Yeah, there's actually a few fish still spawning. I've heard, I've not seen any since last weekend, but the water's up and a little dingy, so it makes them harder to spot. Most of the ones that I've caught that were good fish had bloody tails like they were done.
Hello, Brian T. with Superior Dodge in Conway. Thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
Guys, welcome to Bad Boy Country.
It's wide open, full throttle with a Bad Boy mower. Built stronger than they ever have to be and packing more power than you'll ever need. Bad Boy Mowers leads the pack with easy ride innovations that deliver a clean cut and smooth ride. So take us out for a spin and make your country Bad Boy Mower Country. 747 cc's, 60-inch cut, $49.99.
Built tough, power to spare, all for a better price. That's Bad Boy Country. Mow with an attitude.
Hey, I'm Paul Cato from Superior Dodge in Conway. Thanks for watching FLW Arkansas.
Welcome back to FLW Arkansas. This is our 4th event of the season and the points race is getting interesting for both our boaters and co-anglers. Matt Wood of Jessieville, who won our first event at Lake Dardanelle, holds a narrow 3-point lead over Bryant's Cody Burke. Steve Howard is in 3rd, followed by North Little Rock's Fred Martin. And in 5th place is Arkansas River winner Kyle Henderson. Earlier you saw Robert Scott land a couple of keepers. He entered today at 13th place. Here are the co-angler leaders. Steve Standridge of Conway holds a 5-point lead over Jason Waddell. Another Conway angler, Brian Choate, is just a few points behind in 3rd, and Steve Sims and Alvin Williams are battling for 4th and 5th place. And speaking of co-anglers, as we head back to the water, here's Robert Scott with one more, kind of.
Oh, that's a pike.
We're just off of Bird Island here on Lake Ouachita, and the boat behind me is Fred Martin. Fred Martin's currently 4th in the season standings here in the Arky division. He's got a lot of experience in the FLW system, 132 events. He's fished the BFLs, he's fished the Costas, he's also fished the FLW Tour as a co-angler.
I'm originally from Lufkin, Texas. I went there and graduated from high school and got a track scholarship to UCA. Went up there and ran for UCA and met my wife. She's from Lake Village, Arkansas, and married her. And we have a daughter, and I just ended up staying in Arkansas. A lot of fishing, a lot of places to fish. She supports me 100%, so that helps out a lot.
She fished too?
She used to. She fished before we got married. Once we got married, she said she had me. So she let me have it then. Big one, big one. Right here. just got on one of my waypoints. It's like right on the end of this little ledge. And they seem to be sitting out there, I'm hoping. I mean, as soon as I got directly on it and threw out there, he hit. I grew up fishing with my mom and my dad, but we mostly crappie fish, you know, and I love the fish. That's where I got it from. Actually, my mom was fishing when she went into labor with me.
Oh, so you were born to do this?
Yeah.
Did she finish the cast or stop fish that point before she went on into the hospital, or did she decide to go on immediately?
Actually, she fell in the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been liking the water ever since.
Our friends at Superior Auto Group have long supported all of us who love the outdoors. And all season, they'll be sharing tips and techniques on how to get the most out of your vehicle. Here's Superior Dodge Parts Manager, Paul Cato.
Hey, I'm Paul. Here at Superior Dodge Chrysler Jeep, we pride ourselves on being a one-stop shop. When you buy a truck like this 1500 Ram, you want to personalize it, make it your own. Well, we can do that here. So let's take a look at this 1500 and see what we've done to it so far. Well, let's talk about what we've done to the tires. These are BF Goodrich all-terrain, which we've upgraded this truck with. We've also upgraded the truck with a leveling kit to kind of get that front end off the ground, get you a nice level posture with the truck. We've also got the powder-coated wheels on here as well. These are the Mopar steps that we've installed on this, and they're a 5-inch oval. If you go with a blackout series, or you want to go to a chrome look, we've got both of those in stock that we can install on your truck. This particular truck came from the factory with leather, but if you want leather, we can do that as well. If you've got that cloth interior and you'd love to have a little bit of an upgrade, we're a cat skin dealer. We can install that for you as well. Okay, here's a neat feature on this Ram truck. It has Ram boxes on each side of the bed, which gives you a lot of extra storage if needed. You can also lock anything that you put in here, which is a great feature. With this particular Ram box, we've installed a holster system, which you can actually hold fishing gear if you like, your fishing rods and reels. You can also put rifles. In the bottom of the Ram box, you've actually got holes or drains where you can actually use this Ram box as a cooler. Here's a neat feature. Ram dealers have become exclusive distributors for Grizzly coolers. These are high-performance coolers that can keep ice cold better than anything on the market. Now, if you want to go more extreme, we've started with this 2016 Ram 2500 diesel, and we've started off with an 8-inch full throttle lift. We've also added a 20x12 wheels by fuel, 36-inch tires, Mickey Thompson Baja tires. We've also added these pocket flares that have been coated to match the bumper, the grill, and the bull bar as well. As you can see, it's a one-stop shop. We can do it all right here at Superior Dodge.
We thank our friends at Superior for making this series possible. Pay them a visit. Just remember, in Conway, take the Dave Ward exit. Now back on the water, here are a pair of Little Rock anglers, Cole Swady and Bruce Thompson.
Not a super big limit. We just need we're just trying to get some kicker fish now, some bigger bites to go on. We're just throwing Carolina rigs and jerk baits mostly. And the fish the big ones are suspended, I think. A lot of people are just point hopping around here right now. At first, I mean, the first 30 casts, you couldn't leave your bait long enough to get them to the big blacks. We caught a double on a hybrid. There's fish all over the place. A little bitty one. That won't help the cause at all. Well, I just need to get a little bit bigger.
Little one.
I don't know what they're little.
I don't either. I don't know why they hit the big bait. He just got right out of it.
Hi, I'm Logan from Superior Dodge in Conway. Thanks for watching FLW Arkansas.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
Guys, welcome to Bad Boy Country.
It's wide open, full throttle with a Bad Boy mower. Built stronger than they ever have to be and packing more power than you'll ever need. Bad Boy Mowers leads the pack with easy ride innovations that deliver a clean cut and smooth ride. So take us out for a spin and make your country Bad Boy Mower Country. 747 cc's, 60-inch cut, $49.99.
Built tough, power to spare, all for a better price. That's Bad Boy Country. Mow with an attitude.
Hey, I'm Peyton with Superior Dodge in Conway. Thanks for watching FLW Arkansas.
We are heading into the latter part of today's event on Lake Ouachita. This is the time of the day when the clock ticks a little louder. The closer to weigh-in time, every opportunity takes on greater importance. This is Arkansas River winner Kyle Henderson of Sheridan in the front of the boat and Reagan Brown of Hot Springs as the co-angler. They both hook up on fish, but Kyle's fish is too small to be a keeper, and Reagan's fish is not a bass at all, it's a walleye. Now that's bad news for her, but it's great news for the camera boat. What's better than fresh walleye for dinner? How about 2 fresh walleye? Reagan is single-handedly providing tonight's family meal.
Yeah, there's pitching in the bottom.
We'll have more on the walleye bite a little later in the show. Let's head over to Daniel Standridge of Sheridan. He's 15th in the season points and on his way to a good day on the water with a live well full of fish at this point in the day.
Well, we started out fishing the top water pretty early, and what we caught. I had 3 and you had 2 within the first 30 minutes of the tournament, probably. Yeah, we probably should have both had a limit in the first 30, 45 minutes of the tournament, just lost some fish. And then once the sun come out, we ran up and flipped some bushes and some dirty water that I knew of just to go up there and catch some fish, and caught a limit up there, and then we're back here trying to cull a couple little ones out and try to catch a big one.
Daniel is a 9-year Little Rock firefighter by day. He's fishing with an Arkansas-based company called Hoax Fishing, which also has its roots in firefighting.
And a Little Rock fireman started some plastic baits, and some guy said, you know, you ought to start selling them. And he got with a guide and started developing them, and then gave some guys on the tour, and now he's in Tackle Warehouse, and you know, he's in all the tackle stores, and he's just a Little Rock firefighter. So that's what I've caught all these fish on today. It's called a scam shad. It's just a soft style jerk bait. That's what I flipped up there in the bushes. That's what I've caught them all Carolina rigging. So, but it's good to help somebody out local too, you know. Here, he's from Arkansas, lives up around Searcy area.
Let's head back over to Bruce Thompson. He's sitting on 4 fish in the live well. As a co-angler, he is hoping for a strong finish, and this should help.
Let's talk about your brakes. Don't want to get any kind of trouble going up and down these steep hills because you're pulling a lot of weight. Here's a good tip on your brakes. If you're going down these steep hills, you don't want to pump your brakes. You don't want to ride your brakes. You can use your transmission, gear it down just a little bit and help you get down these steep hills. Here's some warning signs, some of the things you might look for. Your steering wheel shaking side to side as you're braking. You hear a lot of chirping, quick, 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 quick. Any kind of noises from your brakes. Might want to have those things inspected. Also, don't forget, your battery is one of the most important things in your truck. Extreme cold, extreme heat are some of the worst things for your battery. Don't wait till it's too late. You need to have that thing checked out before you hear click, click, click. We take care of that and everything else here at Superior Dodge. Doing your multi-point inspection, make sure everything's good from front to back. We recommend that about every 6,000 to 10,000 miles.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
There are easier ways to become a better angler. Join FLW today and take your fishing to the next level. Get the magazine, get on the water. Visit flwfishing.com/membership to find out more.
Hey everyone, this is Cameron with Superior Dodge in Conway. Thanks for watching FLW Arkansas.
All right, now folks, you saw a couple of our anglers today catch a couple of walleye. We brought them in. There is no such thing as a wasted fish on FLW Arkansas. I've got Mike Worm, longtime friend. He was with me at the very beginning of this of our fishing journey together way back in 2001. But we've got those two walleye that you saw caught, and we are going to make the most out of this, and the Wing family is going to eat well tonight.
There you go.
All right, so
well, here we go. We got a nice little walleye here, so we're just going to fillet it right quick. Just like you fillet a largemouth or a spot or anything else, cut down right down the backbone just like this, all the way to the tail. Fold it over. And now we're going to just cut the fillet right off the skin.
Mike, how long you been doing this here at Mountain Harbor?
Long enough to know how to skin a fish. I've been up here since I was probably 5 or 6 years old. My dad first brought me up here years ago. And of course, it was nothing like it is now, believe me. One little boat dock was all it is. But I don't know, I wish I had $1 for every fish I've cleaned on this dock right here. But now we've done that side, we're going to do the other side.
And this is just that simple.
It's just that simple. Just let that knife blade slide it out down the backbone, cut the fillets off just like this.
And there you go.
There you go. No wastage. We can read newspaper through that.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to eat well. Your wife know these are coming?
No, she doesn't. It's going to be a nice little surprise.
Cut right against those rib bones, and you save that rib meat right there. You got another nice fillet right there.
Well, this is great because Mrs. Wing just a couple of days ago said, what would it take to get some nice fillets in this house? You gotta know the right folks.
You gotta know the right folks.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, buddy.
Again. All right. And here is the spoils of victory right here. There we go. But before I can get those fillets back on my green egg grill, it's weigh-in time, and our anglers are thinking about bass and how their weights will stack up against the competition. We've said it before, this is the final grade for the day, and in tournament bass fishing, we grade on the curve. If everyone does well, you'd better do a little better. The tanks are one of the first opportunities to gauge the success of the day.
Started out, made a short run, got on top water bite, put it together. Started the rest of the day, had one sneaky joker. I was trying to catch her every cast. I went over there made my first run there. She bit, couldn't catch her. Left, come back, she bit again, couldn't catch her. So I figured she's probably on the bed. But finally got her a bite, saw the 4-pounder, got to the boat, she come off. There's my kicker.
Tyson would finish in 37th place with just over 7.5 pounds.
First one blew up on a whopper popper, about a 3.5, 4-pounder. Roscoe one. Rest of them calling a crankbait, spinnerbait.
I got 3 pretty good fish, about 4, 4.5 apiece. Got 2 little old bitty deans.
We got in 5 good ones. We're going to wait up the leaderboard with 12 pounds and 7 ounces. Brad, got you sitting in 2nd place, man. Great job. Good solid bag of fish on a tough day.
It was good. It was good. It was slow. It was a little hard, but we had fun. It was great.
We need to step in here and credit that Reagan is the one who caught the walleye that the Wing family is going to eat tonight. They've already been filleted. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Reagan Brown, Hot Springs, Arkansas, co-angler side, 3 keepers in her bag. She was missing walleye today. I heard we got several walleyes on the line today. All right, what are you catching them walleyes on? I may want to go fishing after a while.
Swim bait.
A swim bait. All right, I got some of those. You got 3 today. We're going to weigh up the leaderboard with these 3 keepers. Going to weigh 5 pounds and 10 ounces. Top 5 for you right now. Thank you, ma'am.
You can tell when something special is working its way through the tanks and approaching the stage. This is Josh Ray of Alexander.
I mean, we caught fish all day, top water and swim jig.
All right, he's got 5 today, looking for 13-4. New leader on the boater side with a 5 bass tournament limit. Gonna weigh 15 pounds and 1 ounce.
And that lead would hold. Ray would lead the tournament by almost 2 pounds.
It's kind of a tough day. I mean, we burned a lot of gas, ran a lot of different areas and different stuff, and you know, caught fish on top water and swim jig out in the water wheel out in front of the bushes. Yeah. They were just sucking the water out so fast it just pulled the fish out of the bushes into that water wheel.
Mark, as the day began, we talked to you right before launch. We had a wind coming out of the south, which was a little bit, and we all know south is in the mouth. Yeah. So we were all excited, thinking, okay, this could be a big day. But boy, it tightened up not too long after launch.
Yes, sir, it did. It tightened up a little bit. You know, it got pretty flat, you know, from what I could tell around here. And then next thing we knew, they, you know, got a little bit of a north breeze. And I don't know if that helped your bite today, Josh, or not. But anytime you get on Lake Ouachita, these ultra clear waters, you get these bright bluebird days and not much wind. I know it makes it tough out there, but you know, Josh did a super job. He made the adjustments and got it done out there on the water today.
We will hear more from Josh about his tactics and strategy next week on the Bad Boy Mowers Analysis episode. Josh takes home nearly $3,900 with today's win. Jason Liblong came in second, followed by Chris Darby, Brad Morgan, and Roscoe White. Big Bass goes to Darby, always a favorite on this lake. He earned an additional $515 for this 4-pound, 7-ounce big bite. On the co-angler side, Kendall Norman took the title. Now I'll give you a little preview into next week's show. This was Kendall's first ever BFL event, and what a way to begin. He takes home $1,940. Bruce Thompson took second, followed by Steve Lee, Johnny Kreider, and Alvin Williams. Big bass on the co-angler side was from Colton Garrett of Jonesboro. He weighed in the biggest bass of the tournament at just 1 ounce less than 5 pounds. That bass earned $257. We hope you'll join us in thanking Superior Dodge for sponsoring this program, bringing you the best in Arkansas fishing from the best in auto sales and service. Pay them a visit in Conway, and as always, take the Dave Ward exit. Next week is the Bad Boy Mowers Analysis episode. We'll break down the winning tactics for Lake Ouachita and help you fish a little better and enjoy our amazing outdoors. That's next week on FLW Arkansas.